they're cool.
The change up for the second half of that is awesome. That's cool.
They're definitely all over the place, which is really nice.
Especially that the first thing that I thought of with the change up was, so this is what I was talking about with the last song, with how acoustic guitars usually sound. And that's not inherently a bad thing. It's a stylistic choice where in this point, it's like, made to feel small and vulnerable compared to what we've been hearing.
Yeah.
And so that it makes sense in that context. But then, getting to the like almost flamenco style like guitar at the end there, it's so good.
Yeah, I love watching them. I feel like Indigo's played, I think, like 3 or 4 shows with them just like this year. And for that song, I like go up and do like a vocal feature or whatever. It's so fun every time. But listening to these guys play, if you listen to this music, it's like, okay, cool, they're a band. They're doing like the recording thing. Watching them live is completely different animal. They are insane. Like, they're so good.
I would love to see the way that transition gets pulled off live for this song. Because
there's definitely no acoustic guitars.
Okay. But because that would be really cool. Just have like, the like acoustic guitar stands where it's like, it'll hold it kind of like in position to play. Yeah. Like that would be super cool. Just like walk over to that and do that for the second half. That would be really cool. I could also see it being cool on just like a clean electric too.
Yeah, I was going to say Dallas, their guitars. I think he's the one who does most of the leads. Or he definitely does a solo in that song. I would love to watch him just like stroll over to the side stage, just rip out an acoustic guitar for a section. It'd be so cool.
That'd be cool. I also really like the, again, you can definitely very much hear the punk influence on the drums.
Oh, yeah.
Really having that kind of that kind of rhythm with the drums, I think is really cool. I feel like I like punk drummers more than metal drummers a lot of the time because it feels like they are more aware of what the song needs.
Yeah.
That's not to discredit a metal drummer, but I feel like metal drummers in typical are kind of like a bit more showy and just want to be really technical all the time.
Yeah, it's showing your prowess for sure.
Exactly. And I feel like punk drummers are a lot more kind of in service of the song.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate.
That's like it's the Beatles argument. It's like, I love Animals as leaders, don't get me wrong, but people will compare them. It's like, yeah, of course, Animals as leaders is well more talented than like the Beatles, but their drummer is almost the forefront of it, and the drums were never supposed to be that for the Beatles. So when you listen to a Beatles song, it's like, this is obviously a song where every element is supposed to be enjoyed, instead of just, listening to bands like Slipknot, who I love as well, where it's like, the drumming is kind of the front bit of it.
Yeah.
And I really like how more punk drummers are like, okay, I understand that I'm here to supply rhythm for like melody more than the whole thing.
I also really appreciate on this song the vocals and particularly the very yelly style vocals.
Oh yeah.
I've really started gravitating towards that with like, you think of like Hot Mulligan and bands like that too, where it's like, it sounds like somebody screaming their ass off, but it's like, it's so controlled too.
Yeah.
It's really hard to make that sound good. Like somebody who doesn't know about like the music making process could hear that and be like, oh, they're just shouting. It's like, okay, then you shout like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I have to explain to people all the time. Because with Indigo, I do a main, it's basic yell, but it's essentially the same thing I'm doing when I'm singing. So it's like, how much distortion am I adding? And people are like, you're yelling. I don't like the yelling. I'm like, it's cool if you don't like the yelling. Can you understand it? As opposed to the people who are doing gutturals with the mic halfway down their throat. Like, I love that stuff. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Lorna Shore. They're cool. I can't understand anything that they're saying.
Can't understand shit from Lorna Shore, but it sounds fucking cool.
That's the thing. It's like, I don't fucking, dude, if it sounds that gnarly, I don't care what they're saying as long as it's not like problematic. If it's cool, it's cool.
Did you happen to see the video a couple of months ago where they put the camera down his throat?
I've seen it. It like pops up in my YouTube feed all the time, and it's one of those things that's like, I don't know if I can watch this without feeling bad about myself. So, like, I tend to kind of skip over it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It popped up one day on, like, a particularly slow day of work, and so I'm like, I've got 45 minutes to just burn on this. Like, what the hell? Why not?
I don't know what's going on in Will Ramos's guts.
Right? Oh, that's funny.
That guy is insane, though. Oh.
So switching up styles again to something completely different.
Oh, yeah, my stuff changes, I think, after the next one, roughly.
It's all good. I like to go as eclectic as possible, but I am cool with you going with whatever you think is cool, and giving ups to the homies and whatever. I'm cool with all that.
Love all my boys.
My next one is a funk group that I discovered on Spotify when I was listening to a lot of funk a couple of months ago. And the band is called Johnny Manchild and the Poor Bastards. Great band name. First off,
love it.
Absolutely fantastic. And they've been active since 2016, and this is off of their second album from 2018. This song is called That Doesn't Happen. Wait. Are you an independent artist thinking about finally releasing your music into the world? Then let me tell you about DistroKid. DistroKid is a music distribution service that allows artists to get their music on streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal, as well as social media apps like Instagram and Snapchat. They also handle licensing for your cover songs and royalty splits, so all the right people get paid for your stream, including you. Once your music is out in the world, DistroKid can also help you promote it with pre-save links, social media promo cards, and verified artist profiles for streaming services. Subscriptions start at $20 a year for unlimited uploads, but if you follow my link down below, then you can receive 7% off your first year. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.